Welcome once again, fans. It's another happy football year, the start of the 2017 pro football season, the Eliminator Survivor Pool, your last man standing pool, your surviving advance, next man up, whatever your pool name is. We're back for another year of fun, hijinks, and all that good stuff. Welcome again. Once again, my name is Wayne Shorter. Welcome again to another exciting season of the National Football League. We're here to get you through the next 17 weeks of survival advance in your pools, your survival pool, your last man standing pool, your one and done pool, whatever the name of your pool. We know the rules of the pool is you have to pick one team each week for the next 17 weeks in order to make it to the end. And we're going to help you get to the end this year. Now, last year I think I got eliminated kind of early, but I still did these videos to have fun. This year we're going to do it from the beginning, from week one. So let's get going. We don't have a lot of time because there's a good football game going on right now, and I got to get back to watching it. So, therefore, let's start with the Thursday night shocker. I hope you didn't take the Patriots. Probably a lot of you did figure because they're the champions. Flag night, raising the banner. They never lose on Flag night. Well, that's why they play the games, folks. The Kansas City Chiefs shocked the New England Patriots 42-27. So if you're watching this video and you pick the Patriots, you might as well just go ahead and stop watching and turn me off now because you're done. Okay, let's get into the 1 o'clock game. So here are the rules of usually how I pick these polls. I try to usually stay with the home team. That's usually 99 and 2/3% the best way to go. Well, the Patriots showed you the other 1/3% on Thursday night. I try to stay away from division games. Now, in week one this week, there are a whole lot of division games. So I'm going to stay away from those. But I did find one that was very intriguing. That's the one I'm going to go with this week. So let's run down the 1 o'clock games and let's get started. Let's have some fun for the next 17 weeks. The Jets and the Bills is a division game. Let's just pass on that. Let's just go through the 1 o'clock games because mostly all of these are divisions and all of these we're going to pass. Eagles, Redskins, pass. Raiders, Titans. This could be an interesting game. Now, with Marcus Mariota proving that he's not going to be injury prone, Derek Carr coming back from his injury that pretty much derailed the Raiders' Super Bowl chances. Titans at home. I would stay away from this game. I just think Oakland is the better team right now. I think Oakland will get the win in this one. Jacksonville Jaguars, Houston Texans, division game, will pass. Cardinals and the Lions. Now, this could be a very interesting game for a survival pool standpoint. Matthew Stafford, who just signed that big money deal, now he's got to prove why he is the highest paid player in the NFL, going up against a team that's probably making its last Super Bowl run, the Arizona Cardinals. It's very important that the Cardinals start out early and get flying and get rolling because this is probably their last go around with Larry Fitzgerald and Carson Palmer and those boys. This is it. But if you do have David Johnson, as I did, I drafted first in about 3 of my fantasy leagues. I did get David Johnson. He should have a big day against them. But as far as the survival pool goes, I would stay away from the Cardinals. They're on the road. And stranger things happen in Detroit, as we all know. All right, the next 1 o'clock game is a division game. The Steelers, the team that I love to hate, taking on the Browns, the other team that's just in our division. A lot of people's taking the Browns in this because they feel like if this is the one week that the Browns can steal a game, it would be week one. But the Steelers getting Roethlisberger going and getting Le'Veon Bell, and now that they have the other B, Antonio, I can't think of his name, 84. I know I hate the guy. I mean, he's a steal. I really, doesn't matter. Antonio Bell. Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown. There we go. Antonio Brown. I knew it would come to me. The Steelers should win this game. It'll be a lot tougher, 34-17, but as far as an eliminator pool goes, I wouldn't take the Browns if my life depended on it. Now, here's the next game on the 1 o'clock slate. You got the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Chicago Bears. Bears starting Mike Glennon at quarterback. Atlanta Falcons, they got to prove that the 28-3 the last regular season game that they played, the game that they led 28-3, for the championship and all, and let that other team from New England come back and beat them. They got to come out last year and start stomping. I mean, from day one, from game one, start stomping. Prove it that last year was was an aberration. That last game was an aberration, and it's time for them to take care of business. So, but as far as an eliminator pool goes, I'd stay away from the Bears. And my team coming up, the final game on the 1 o'clock slate, the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We know it's a division game. As far as the survival pool goes, stay away from it. Division games just have too many things, too much history, too much fierce rivalries. And even if one team is like 0-16 or 0-15 and other teams 15-0 going in, it's a division game. You never want to, pick a division game. You have to in week 17 because they're all division. But for this week in week 1, you stay away. Ravens will win this game probably by a score of 23-20, late field goal by Legatron, Justin Tucker. Now, the 4 o'clock games coming up. Now, here's the game that I will definitely look at with a great deal of interest for the survival pool. And a lot of people are taking this team, and I kind of look at the reasons why. You got the Indianapolis Colts, the other team that I love to hate, taking on the LA Rams. Now, the Colts do not have Andrew Luck. They're starting Scott Tolzien. The Rams have one of the top 5, top 10 defenses in the league. This should be a feast day for the LA Rams defense. And they're my survivor pick for this week. The LA Rams should have no problem with the Indianapolis Colts and Scott Tolzien. Jared Goff should have a pretty good day. They'll do enough to just get by to win, probably by a score of 24-17. They'll probably win by a touchdown late. But as far as your survival pool goes, this is probably the best pick of week 1, the LA Rams. And now that they got Aaron Donald back, he just signed his franchise tender sheet. He's going to be a madman, going to try to get his money. Let's show he doesn't get hurt in the first play on defense. The LA Rams will win week 1 against the Scott Tolzien-led Indianapolis Colts. And a lot of people are jumping on the Rams bandwagon for week 1 because they're looking at who the Colts have at quarterback. Let's be honest. Who would you rather face, Andrew Luck or Scott Tolzien? Game, set, match, Scott Tolzien. Rams, that's my survivor pick. All right, the 425 games, you have the Carolina Panthers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. That's definitely a pass. Carolina's got to come out and prove that last year was an aberration, and the team that went to the Super Bowl the previous year is the real team. I think they're going to be somewhere in the mixture. They went, 14-2, and then they went 6-10. They'll probably pick a 10-16, and should become one of either the two wildcard teams to make the playoffs. Next up, we got the Seahawks and the Packers. America's Game of the Week on Fox, the Joe Buck, Troy Aikman special. Of course, we want to take this game. I mean, it's two good teams going at it. Green Bay should take care of business at home. But as far as an eliminator game, this can go either way. Definitely take the Packers. But I wouldn't use them as an eliminator pick. Just stay away from it. It's a very good matchup. And your Sunday night matchup, you have the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And for a sidebar, earlier today, the New York Yankees took on the Texas Rangers, and a lot of Yankee fans filled Globe Life Park. So, of course, there are going to be a lot of Giant fans who are, as Yankee fans, be filling up both places, putting good money into the Dallas-Fort Worth economy. Just saying. But as far as eliminator pick goes, you stay away from it. Division game, leave it alone. And also, we got 2 Monday night games for week 1. We have the Saints and the Vikings. New Orleans Saints, Minnesota Vikings. Stay away from this one. Vikings, Sam Bradford at quarterback, over Teddy Bridgewater, who I don't know if he's ever going to play again. I hope he does play, but that was just one bad knee injury. He's still on the PUP list. I hope Teddy Bridgewater does make a return. Oh, God, I didn't realize I had all that crap coming out of me. Allergy season. If you got allergies, I feel bad for you. As far as an eliminator, just stay away from it. The Vikings is a good team. But the Saints with Drew Brees and that offense, no D game, Vikings will probably win late field goal to end it all. Now I'm going to get sicker because the air conditioner just came on. Okay, the final game on Monday night, the new Los Angeles Chargers. I'm going to have a hard time getting used to that name. The Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos. Denver Broncos, Trevor Siemian's still at quarterback, but they still have a great defense. Phillip Rivers and that great offense to go up against the Denver Broncos. Division game, stay away from it. So you have my pick for this week. Take it to the bank. The Rams will beat the Colts in week 1. Hopefully your eliminator pick goes well, whatever you choose. I prefer the Rams. I hope you take them too. And until next week, see you then. Wayne Shorter. Peace.